We're in downtown Riverside, California. We're at the Dia de los Muertos festival. We look forward to this all year long. It is incredible. They take over the park down here on Market Street, close off about 5 blocks for vendors, but we always start off here. We're gonna go look at the altars. This is the most amazing thing to me. I love how they do this. It's like the Hispanic heritage, and we're gonna see some beautiful, beautiful altars for people that have passed away, including family pets. So come with us, thrills, chills, and good meals, and happy Dia de los Muertos Day. So here's an altar to all their loved ones. They put down their favorite foods, some pictures, anything that they loved in life to celebrate them now, even in their death. I think this is just so cool. It is awesome how they remember everybody. And they have people sometimes that go back to like 100, 200 years in their family that they have right here they're honoring. So like I was saying on the other side, that they have food of their favorite loved ones. Here they also have their favorite liquor. So this gentleman right here obviously love him some Tito's vodka. The other guy likes some Yukon Jack, whatever that is. So again, whatever they loved in real life, they put out here now so they can hopefully partake in anytime they want. We just walked into the park in Riverside and we're looking at the altars, and we are immediately noticing this is the smallest Dia de los Muertos festival we've ever been to here. It's normally, not even joking, 4 times bigger than this. They are full, tons of very, very colorful posts, but still have a good time and see what we can see today. I love how they make the cross on the ground with the flowers that comes up to the altar above. And here they're honoring, like I said, not only their pets, they have little dogs here, but also everybody's favorite drinks, from coffee to chocolate to apple soda. But I love all the iconography, and it's not only religious, but like I said, it's also fun stuff. Yeah, we have some very old pictures here. This one. So this is like some family members that were lost a long time ago, and still just shows they never forget. They always remember it every year, and I'm sure the same times they're here year after year as well. They even have a paper mache person here standing guard over their family members as they all celebrate and rest together. The official flower of Dia de los Muertos is the marigold. So you see that everywhere, sprinkled on the ground with the petals, full flowers up here. They make crosses and even archways over their family members to show they remember them and give them offerings of peace and love. Beautiful. You will see the garland all over the place. So we have some in our house also. We put around our little altar for our family members that are there. And I was just saying about the marigolds being the official flower. I love how this family took the petals, and this is real marigold petals right here, and they made beautiful designs here in front of their altar, one on each side. I've never seen anybody do that before. That is very cool. Right next to this gigantic sugar skull, and I'm assuming it's salt. I'm gonna ask Maria. Maria's not sure either if it's salt or sugar. I'm guessing it's salt. What it's symbolizing, I'm not sure. But they also wrote love here in the marigolds, and then up top, they have lots of their family's favorite foods, just like the rest of the booths. Maria's not quite sure what it is either, if it's salt or sugar. I'm going to go with salt. Don't know what it symbolizes, but that's what I believe it is. They made it into a cross, and it's just also amazing how they wrote love out of the marigold plants right in front of this big, beautiful sugar skull. And when you go above the sugar skull, that's where you see all the family's pictures, different things they love to eat. They got some bread. I see some pumpkin seeds. I'm not sure what the little brown seeds are. And I know the spoons have candy like caramel on them. So that must be all the things they really enjoyed. Maria was just explaining to me that Day of the Dead is actually celebrated like in different days or different reasons. So it starts with the pets. So as you can see down here, they have all their dogs that passed away. They even have some little bones for them. That's cool. And then it goes up. Looks like maybe some younger family. Should maybe more of an extended family. And then it goes up 3 more tiers. So we may have some closer family up top. And it goes all the way up with some beautiful beads and into the crucifix. Very nice altar here. Here's a very colorful booth. And we just saw that somebody had a harp up here. So we're assuming that's somebody that was playing a harp in their life. So they brought it here to honor them. And they must love some chocolate. We got some Kit Kats over there. That too is one of my favorite candies. So I feel with this person.
No problem.
And this booth has some people that have passed away in the line of service. One looks like he was in the Navy. So that is a beautiful display there also. I know I keep saying beautiful, but it just really is. It's amazing. I don't know what else to say to it. I just love how they honor each other and love each other so much. So they have his Navy uniform and a picture there next to it. That is amazing. And this is different from what we've seen in the past. Normally the tables are like big and colorful. This is more of like a small. Maria's saying they probably have these at their house all year round, like her mom does. So it's little areas where you can honor and see your family members all the time versus having to make a big, huge altar here. They just brought their little altars here from their house. I think that's a great idea. We're in the back of the park now, and this probably has the most statues we've seen. They have a lot of the statues. Sometimes we see the different deities and everything. This is mostly just the like skulls and skeletons and sugar skulls this year. Not seeing much religious artifacts we normally see here. This one has some beautiful flowers hanging down, the marigold wreaths, and a little Guadalupe up top. And then down below, see if I can pan down for you to see beautiful cross. So I love how they do that. Make a cross out of the marigolds. And some more pets. So much smaller setups this year. Like here's just 3 tables with some flowers in the ground and all different artifacts on the tables. Nothing wrong with that. It's great. Keep it simple. Yeah, all years past it was really, really big and gaudy and super bright colors. But this year people kind of went more nonchalant, which I'm surprised since this is a Saturday, day after Halloween. I figured it'd be bigger than ever. But no, it's contrary. Like I said, it is about 1/4 as big as it normally is when we come out here. And we've been coming here, I believe this is our 4th year. Smallest ever right now. Here's another big altar. And some booths have like descriptions of who the people were, what they did in their lives, and some don't. Like this one, they're just pictures, just admire it. Those are the people they loved, and they keep to themselves. But the one like where I had the soldier, there was a story underneath there about somebody in their family was a firefighter. So it was like a whole like page write-up. So I said some people do want to share. But like this lady has a huge picture here, so I'm sure she was very important to them, but we have no idea who she was. This altar is dedicated to only pets, so there's no people over here whatsoever, and they got some of the best doggy treats ready for them. So we got all kinds of dogs, all in cute little outfits. I love this little hippie guy right there. That is really cool. But yep, this is what some people love more than people, is pets. And there's nothing wrong with that. You do you, just be happy. That is so amazing. We were actually just talking to the lady where they had all the dogs displayed up there, and literally what I said is exactly what she has told us. She doesn't have any kids. She adopts older dogs, normally goes for like 8 or 10 years old minimum, goes to different pounds and adopts the ones that have been there for the longest. So she said she only had them for a couple years, they passed away, so that's why she has so many dogs up there. But she said, these are my kids, this is what I love, and she thanked us for stopping and looking at them and giving them some attention. So that was great. See, that was awesome. That was the first person we really talked to today, but she told us her story, and we really appreciated it. That was super interesting. And we're wrapping our way around, back over to the front again. We're gonna head down the center section, and we're just about done. This is an official Riverside event they do each year. You can see they actually have the tent set up, so they give everybody the areas they're gonna be at, and they can set up their own family's portion of their memorials and their altars the way they like. So we just enjoy this every year. We'll come back here next year, and I'm assuming next year it'll probably be on Sunday, so I don't know what to expect. Hopefully it'll be bigger. We really do miss all the altars out here. So this is different. Not only have their family members, they have their pet section, but above that, they even have their favorite artists and celebrities. So that's Frida, you got some Tina, I believe that's Richard Valley. I'm not sure who that gentleman is. I never heard that lady, but I do know that's Lucy. Let's go see the other side what they have. I want to say it's Freddie Prinze Sr. I'm not sure. If it's not, let us know who that is. I'm not sure. That's on the far left. And that's cool because they love Ozzy. Of course, Robin Williams. He'll always be missed. A little Freddie Mercury from Queen, Selena. And I'm not sure who this gentleman is either. But that is so cool. So they mixed them in with their family, pets, and all their loved ones. People they enjoyed when they were alive that are no longer with us. So as a family, they're sitting here in the park celebrating Dia de los Muertos. It's not only a time they celebrate the loved ones that passed on, that are no longer here anymore, but they get to set up these beautiful altars and be here also as family with the people that are alive. So you'll see all kinds of family members, from grandparents to cousins, always large groups of family. Like you can see over here, they all got their chairs. So now once our altars are set up, it's family time. They're all eating together, celebrating, having a good time, just relaxing here in the park. Beautiful day in Riverside. And as you'll notice here, a lot of the altars, they not only mix live marigolds, but artificial plastic marigolds for the wreaths. And it's all about the iconography. Doesn't really matter. Just like they have the bread sitting out here. A lot of these breads are real, but sometimes we'll see plastic breads or plastic food also. Again, it's all about the iconography, not just the actual symbolism. I don't think anyone's going to eat them after they sit out in the sun all day long in Riverside for 2 days. So we were talking to a lady from this booth here. So this is actually not just a regular family that's here. This is a group called Inland Empire Harm Reduction. So they are here, and their whole booth is dedicated to people that overdosed. So they have a war on death symbol, and they just want people to stop doing drugs and stop dying. They even have naloxone they're giving away here for people if you see someone that's overdosing, that you can get the drug here to counteract it. So again, different groups here that are celebrating in their own way, but that is great. And this family must love Pixar, because they got all kinds of Coco artistry back there behind their family members. And they've even got them some Pan de Muerto. That's from Cardenas. I've never seen that before. Very interesting. So I'm assuming that Cardenas makes that each year just for the festival called Pan de Muerto. I'm gonna ask Maria if she knows what that is. So Maria said basically the Pan de Muerto is made every year. Just do whatever you want with it. You can either eat it as regular bread with your family, or you can leave it here as an offering as this family has chose to do. So it's just made for that. But again, more pictures, more beautiful sugar skulls, and more amazing flowers. So each one of these is called an altar where they have the pictures, and then you'll see like we keep saying the food and everything. Like this gentleman here obviously loved the Dodgers, and they had some salted Dodger peanuts. So that's called an ofrenda. He also liked cherry pies. I know those are from Stater Brothers, and some Reese's peanut butter cups. A man after my own heart. So that's what the bread is also. So that's all called an ofrenda, Maria says. So it's an offering to the people that have passed on. We've reached the center of the park now. So we've seen all of the altars for the Dia de los Muertos. And then here in the little square, they have put on a little display also from the city of Riverside. Inside the gazebo here in the back of the park, this is their tribute to Day of the Dead. It's called Community Altar 2025. Now you can come over here. They have Sharpies, and you can leave a message or just something to write the name of your loved ones that have passed on if you don't have an altar. So just something for everyone to contribute to and to enjoy. Making our way out of the park now, and as I was saying, normally there's like no green grass. You can even see spots here on the ground that have numbers on them, and people either didn't rent them or show up this year for some reason. But now, normally it's about 4 times as full as it is now. But we saw it a wonderful time, saw some beautiful altars that every year it just makes me so happy to see how people never forget the ones they love, the ones that meant so much to them. So we will come back here again next year. Like I said earlier, hopefully there'll be more people here next year and more altars. I do believe it will, but it should be on a Sunday, so we'll see what happens. As soon as you exit the park, where Dia de los Muertos is, right behind us, you go through that arch, you come out here, they close down like 5 blocks of Market Street, which is a very popular busy street here in Riverside, and it's the only day I know they close it down for sure. And they have all kinds of vendors from selling the marigold, like you can see here. 1 strand for $8 or 3 for $20. Like I said, we have some of those from about 2 years ago for our little altar at home. And then you can go over here and buy live marigolds as well. We're about halfway down the block now on Market Street. As we've reached all the food trucks. So tons of Mexican food. There's a little bit of food that's not Spanish food, but majority you're gonna find Mexican food. But we do have some loaded potatoes and roasted corn here and kettle corn next to that. And there's more stuff sprinkled in. We're gonna go down to the very end. They used to have a wrestling ring in the middle of the street where they did Lucha Libre wrestling. Not seeing that down there, but we're still gonna walk down, get our steps in, and see if it's here no matter what. And here's some bouquets of just pure marigolds. So you can take them, you can either leave them as offerings inside of the festival we just came from, or you take them home for your loved ones, just remember them there. And they even have little doilies that look like marigolds. Very cool. Something that will never rot or go away. I love when vendors hand make things they're selling. These are handmade sugar skulls. So $10. It's got a little frame. You can hang it on your wall. See if it's a magnet. Nope, it's got a little hanger on it made from like a soda tab. That is so genius. Very cool little pieces you can take home and add to your wall. I picked this up, a beautiful piece of Guadalupe art right here. Like I said, handmade, a little tin, and a little hanger on the back. So $8, not bad. Very cool. I'd love to support a local vendor here in a festival that we look forward to all year long. And here's some beautiful art. Love that cross there. I have to ask how much that is as well. And then we have some skeleton ladies here showing off their best wear, all the way down to some insects. This booth specializes in tile art, so all kinds of stuff from Loteria to Frida, anything you can think of pretty much, even some Dia de los Muertos cats and dogs. And because it's Dia de los Muertos festival, they have a lot of face painting booths down here where mostly kids are getting their face painted, but some adults as well. You get your face painted out of a sugar skull. And this must be somebody's altar here for the family with this crazy lowrider black car right here. That is a beautiful car. You can definitely stock up on your Spanish clothes here, your blankets, hats, and everything else. It does feel like going into like Ensenada. We really love walking down here. Never we're gonna find. And right in front of us, that's what we finally looking for, the wrestling ring. They're not doing it right now, but when they do, this place gets packed. So yeah, we've seen them in the years past doing it. They just moved it down to a different spot this year, right next to the face painters. But later on tonight, I'm assuming there'll be some crazy wrestling going on in this ring right here for everyone to enjoy. That is one heck of a smoker right there. That is enormous. It's like a dually smoker from CC Smokehouse. I don't remember seeing them before. I will tell you, it smells good. They got chicken and sausage plate, tri-tip plate, chicken sausage and tri-tip for $30. Does smell good. I don't know. Maybe next year I might have to try that as well. We've reached the end of Dia de los Muertos Festival. There's a stage right here. Got a concert going on right now. We're going to turn around, head back the other direction, see what we see on the opposite side of the street. Now that's a dessert truck right there. That's what I'm talking about. Everything from crazy sundaes to shakes. But I think I'm gonna go back to the food lab and grab me a shake from there on the way out. And if you want a drink, they do have micheladas here and everything else. And we got some street dogs there looking delicious. Smells very good. And right in front of us, La Casa del Mariachi. They got him a DJ rocking out. Little leftover Halloween action right there. We love it. Also, if you're thirsty, just about every booth has agua frescas. This one has all kinds of fried stuff. Look at a Filipino booth. So, like I said, not just Spanish food here. Get your agua frescas again. And across the street, all kinds of crazy hot dogs. And I know they have a little section where they do like cultural dancing and stuff. We'll see if they're doing that right now. Check it out for a minute. It is very hot down here. November 1st, Saturday, day after Halloween. And we are sweating down here on this blacktop. I will tell you that. Maria stopped here at the fresh lemonade booth. She got herself a pina colada lemonade. Looks delicious. $9 for a large cup. Like I said, it is hot and she is thirsty, so we're ready to try that. Maria's got her ice cold pina colada lemonade. I'm gonna wait to go back to the food lab, grab me a beautiful big milkshake from the place I love there. It has fresh ice cream. And we're just walking down, scanning, see anything else we can't live without before heading out of the sun. Never thought I'd be getting a sunburn here day after Halloween, bacon here on Dia de los Muertos, but we are having a great time no matter what. And here's the official Day of the Dead booth, so you can get all your licensed memorabilia there for Day of the Dead, lots of sugar skulls representing Riverside. And this gentleman down here is doing a chalk drawing right now. That is very beautiful. He's almost done. Super colorful and really cool for everybody to enjoy. Love that logo right there. Dia de los Muertos Riverside, established in 1870. That is a beautiful design on that sweatshirt. Here they're doing some street art, spray paint murals here. Very beautiful, tons of colors. I don't know what they're gonna do with them when they're done because they're just on like plywood or something, but really cool to see them actually here working and making nothing turn into something very beautiful. I'm assuming we have some ceremonial dancing going on over here. Some boys dancing in their cowboy boots and their hats, putting on a show for the crowd here at Dia de los Muertos Festival. Got beautiful shawls here. Lots of different marigold decorations. I love that. Like a little wreath. You put your family member's picture in the middle of it. So we're about done. And besides marigolds, the other icon here, you see a lot of stuff is, there's monarch butterflies. So purple butterflies. Lots of references to that too, but the main is the marigolds. You'll see that on almost every offering or every table we saw here. We're about into the street, so we started on one end, went to the far end, and we're always back to the beginning again. So we're gonna head our way out. Renee's loving her pina colada lemonade. Much too sour for me. That is definitely not much sugar in that thing, but she thinks it's great, so that's all that matters. And I'm gonna head back over to Food Lab, grab me that milkshake, and we will be heading home and done for the day. And that will conclude our day here in Riverside, downtown, at Dia de los Muertos Festival. Thank you for coming along with us. Thrills, chill, and good meals. Had a great time. Maria got her lemonade. Go get my milkshake now. But we are baking in the sun. Saw some beautiful altars. Hope we'll see a lot more next year. So come with us again, and we'll see what we see every time on every adventure. Thank you again, and we're out.